Morning everyone. Wednesday today. This is day 30 and 31. 31 today. Blimey, we're in the 30s now. Just doing well, just carrying on like normal. Going to go to the gym in a minute and try and do 10 minutes jogging as well today. I've got my playlist, my very guilty secret. I know that it's really sad, but I've got some really old cheese in there, but it's all upbeat and I do love it. That would be a question actually I'd ask everyone. What's your guilty secret in your playlist, or in your just favourite albums, favourite LPs, cassette tapes? Does anyone remember cassette tapes? I'd say my very awful guilty secret, maybe to some, I love it, I've been to see him a couple of times, is Shakin' Stevens. I do love him, and I always loved listening to his music. When I was little, I used to go ballroom dancing, and I absolutely love ballroom dancing. But I would have to say, Lipstick, Powder and Paint, I used to love listening to that. I always used to request it so we could do the jive to it, because the jive is one of my absolute favourites. I probably wouldn't be able to do a jive anymore because I'm so unfit to do a jive, because I haven't done it for so long. But that's my plan. I'm going to try and go back dancing again because I do love it, and see if I can actually still do a jive. Anyway, back to my task in hand. I have been tagged in a video asking me lots of questions, or 10 questions, by an absolutely lovely young lady. Her page is Vic's Secret 94. You should check out her video. She's doing so well. But I've seen a couple of videos on there where there are horrible girls in this world. She went to the gym and she's basically been bullied in the gym. And I think this is absolutely disgusting. Everybody who is anywhere doing anything is doing something, regardless of what it is and however big someone is. So she's very inspiring and she's doing a fantastic job. And so I've got to answer 10 questions about myself, and here goes. So the first few questions are about an introduction to me. My nickname is Jode. My name is Jodie. People call me most things like Joe, Jode, Jodie, that sort of thing. I'm from a lovely seaside town, St Leonard's, St Leonard's on Sea. Slight change of clothes. St Leonard's on Sea is right next to Hastings. Does anyone know the Battle of Hastings? We're obviously in the UK, as I'm sure you can tell by my accent. We're on the southeast coast. It's near Battle. So St Leonard's, Battle, Hastings, Bexhill, and I work in Eastbourne, so I'm all from around those areas. I am 38 years old, or 38 years young? No, more like 50 years young now. I'm 38, and I feel old. My original starting weight was 16 stone 10. It actually went up. I know I started the Certaslim packets, meal replacement packets, spit it out, on 31 days ago. But before that I was 16 stone 10 after I'd come back from holiday, which is absolutely disgraceful, I know, but that's me, that's what I was. I've never been particularly light anyway. Even at probably my lightest and my fittest, I was still about 13 stone and a bit. So my goal weight is to get back down to that. So I'd like to, if I can, get down to about 13.5 stone. So I've still got a lot to lose. I've lost a stone so far, and actually a bit more, because obviously I started off heavier, but I started off at 16.3 when I started vlogging. So I'm doing well. And I'm just about to go into the gym and hopefully smash it this morning. Next question was, when and why did you decide to lose weight, and what is my motivation? I decided I needed to lose weight when all my clothes got too small for me, basically. You don't realise it creeps on, and you can make all the excuses under the sun. Oh, you know, you're going to, I don't know, Debenhams, Matalan, Primark, wherever, and you try something on and you think, oh, it's obviously not made very well. It's the cut, it's the style. You keep going up in size gradually, and everything starts getting a little bit tighter. And it was only when I put on one of my my rock and roll dresses that I've got a lot of lovely, beautiful dresses, and this was a particular rock and roll white and cherry dress that I love, and it didn't fit anymore, and it's always fitted, it's never not fitted. So that is when I thought, no, this is wrong, you've got to do something about it. I've got far too many dresses to not be able to wear anymore. Not that I particularly go many places to wear. I went on a cruise 2 years ago. I cruised Norway in the fjords, and it was absolutely amazing. But all of those beautiful dresses I took on the cruise don't fit. So I want to be able to get into them again, and it would be, I would love to go back on another cruise at some point. They're extremely expensive, and at the moment I have zero money because it's all going into a deposit to try and get a house. However, it's just being able to get back into those dresses that I would like to be able to do. I need to name something about my town, my hometown, that I absolutely love. I'd say it's the seaside. You cannot beat the seaside. We've got a wonderful seafront. Admittedly, it's covered in stones most of the time, but I'd still say it's fabulous. It's brilliant to cycle along, walk along, run along, whatever you want to do. On a hot sunny day, you can always go down the beach, and it's just a mass gathering, but it is fabulous, our beach. We went to Bournemouth recently, which is not a million miles down the road from us. Beach is absolutely lovely there, but the things on offer, I would say we have as much, if not more, to offer. We've got some fabulous old town pubs down where we are. It's a proper old pirate town, and I would say it's definitely worth a visit. Next question. What would I say to someone to inspire them to want to lose weight? I would say it's so easy to convince ourselves that we're happy as we are. The amount of times I've done it before, I've gone, oh, well, you know, I'm happy as I am. If people don't like me, then because of my size or whatever, then that's up to them. You know, and then you convince yourself about your clothes and you think, oh no, I still look nice and all of that. But inside, deep down, you're really not happy. I would say you need to make some drastic change, because for me, it may not be for everyone, and doing it sensibly is definitely the way to do it. However, I felt I needed to kickstart my body system. I needed to shut it down and restart it. It's the metabolism that you need to get moving in order for your body to start burning off fat and calories or whatever it might be, and how it works. That's how I see it. I would say once you've detoxed, if you can do a week or 2 weeks detoxing, stopping carbs, stopping everything, and I would say to try something. It doesn't have to be what I've done, but I've done the meal replacement packets. You have completely shut your body down and restarted it, and now it does feel like it's a machine that is working. It wasn't working before. It felt like it had grinded to a halt. But if I can say anything to inspire someone, do it. You're young once. I feel like I'm there now. I don't like being beaten, and this has beaten me for a very long time, on and off throughout my teens and my 20s, my 30s, and I'm not going to let it beat me into my 40s. If you can do that and not be beaten by it, then don't let it. And I'm not going to let this beat me now. I'm on it for good. Next question. When you reach that stone that trips you, how are you going to deal with it and beat it? There's always going to be something that will trip you up, whatever it might be. I'm a real sucker for a takeaway, and it actually doesn't, at the moment, it doesn't interest me, but there are going to be times when I'm put in a situation where I think, oh God, I really could do with it. I see it now as an addiction. Before, I don't know really. Before it was just, you see it, you want it, you eat it, and you think, oh wow, I'll deal with that later. I see anything as an addiction. If you're an alcoholic, you can't really eat, you can't really drink anymore. Well, you can't drink anymore because you are an alcoholic. If you're a drug addict, you can't just have a little bit of coke here and there and be all right with it all. I see this now. I feel like if I eat a slice of pizza, that could unravel everything, and everything that I've done, it would be eating that sort of thing that would unravel me, and I'm not going to do it. So if I see a piece of pizza, or I'm tempted in any way, I'm going to get the Fairy Liquid bottle out and I'm just going to tip it all over it, and then I won't want it, or I will, and I'll be very soapy. Next question. I need to open my heart and share my wisdom. I wouldn't say I've got any wisdom, to be honest. I'm doing this for me, and I'm always here if anybody wanted to talk or to ask me any questions. However, if you want to do something in life, whatever it might be, I think life is too short to not do it. You really, really need to make the most of life, and if having lots of weight is holding you back, then get rid of it. It's very easy to say that, I know, and it is all mental. Everything that we've achieved, everything that we do it's all a state of mind. And if you can change that somehow, little steps, dramatic steps, whatever they might be, take them. Don't be pulled back. Don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something. That is possibly reverse psychology for some people, if they wanted me to do something in the past. But if anybody has ever told me that I can't do something, then I will go and do it, and I will not be stopped. I remember once I had a holiday caravan park, a big static caravan, and one of my neighbours, I said I wanted to build some decking, and one of my neighbours said, you won't be able to do that, and I said, I think I can. And me and my dad built the biggest, the best bit of decking ever. And then we did my dad's caravan as well. Excuse me. And in the end, there was a few people that actually asked us if we would do their decking. So the best thing you can do is do it. Look at the colour of this. You see? I've just done 10 minutes going uphill, walking quite fast. And then I've just done 10 minutes jogging, and I'm so proud of myself. Do it. If you can do it, do it. So I just got out of the shower and I saw this. So I know everyone's been ever so supportive, but even the soap dispensers are supportive. Look, go Joel! So in my haste to get to the gym this morning, I've just realised I've forgotten my shoes for work. Only my Toms, but it kind of, my trainers don't really go with my outfit. Oh well, it's going to have to be my lovely bright trainers today. Sorry people. So gym session done. Getting ready to go into work in a second. One tip, take the Fairy Liquid. Get a little mini bottle of Fairy Liquid and take it out wherever you go. Whenever you're going to go for dinner, if you've eaten enough of your dinner and you know it's going to be sitting there staring at you going, eat me, get the Fairy Liquid out and tip it on your food. Then that way it's gone, it's done, you can't eat anymore, unless obviously someone else wants it, but that's it, it's done, finished. Take the Fairy Liquid. That's what I'm going to be doing.